it's just really exciting. Like, it just motivates me a bit. Like, I didn't think, like, I'm mostly doing this for myself because I just like doing it, and I get lots of rest in my mind from it. But it's nice to see that people actually like it. So yeah, I just wanted to say I'm really grateful. So yeah, like 52 is quite a lot if you think about it in a classroom. Like, there's a whole classroom full now. 2 classrooms actually. So yeah, thank you. Let's start with the first one. So this was about, like, I had to make a sculpture. The sculpture was an ice cube. I chose it as a sculpture. It's a random project I made. And then I wrote a poem about the sculpture. And there was also, like, always a running, like, the tap in my house in Melbourne. And I don't live in Melbourne anymore. Always was leaking. Like, always was dripping water. Like, no matter what, like a tiny bit of water. Always. And I wrote a poem about the running tap that was always running. And it's called Melting Away. Melting Away. Also, in that period, I was really dramatic because I didn't want to move back. So yeah, that's it. Okay, melting away. The running sink is time. Endless indifferent. And I'm the ice cube slowly dissolving to a 6 shape. I'm running out of time. My skin begins to peel, layers slipping away like memories fading. I'm disconnected from this place. Not because I want to, but because time demands it. I don't want to leave, but I melt away. My skin stains the porcelain basin. A mark left behind, proof I was here. Proof I connected. Proof I mattered. The ones I met, the stories we shared. They won't forget me, and I won't forget them. As I become water, I enter a new time frame and leave behind the old friends, old places, old versions of myself. It's a quiet goodbye, not a disappearance, but a transformation. That's the first one. That's actually the first poem I ever wrote, like, officially, and I did not even, like, meant to write this poem. I just meant to explain my fake sculpture and, like, a thing, and it turned out to be a poem because it was so big, and basically it represents me as the ice cube, and, like, I painted the ice cube brown to represent my brown skin color, is usually then when the sun sets after 10. That should mean I'm running now to you, but then now a vrouw. And vrouw means woman in Dutch. And I can explain to you a bit, because this poem I wrote really like a per sentence, very like meaningful. And that was the first poem I wrote that I was really thinking about writing a poem. And I think that's very interesting, because finally I was going